Reading. All right, I'm just going to open this book and read whatever shows up, all right? So, oh, interesting. Machines for ancestors. With machines for ancestors, new unborn generations. Chemical umbilical cords are only wiring in your electrical progress. Human lives, burnt offerings to the god greed. With lies for ancestors, there is no truth in some futures. Rulers of minds feeding next generation's souls to the control machine. Sacrifice ritual for the profit technology. With isolation for ancestors, there's only the present bought by the credit material uses, forging chains, binding you to destruction. Compliments of your deities, the industrial priest. Neon flash, no more than neon flash, trying hiding an eon mask. Have to face who we really are. Some point we have no choice. Distant star, distant light. In real world we are human being. In shadow of real world we are being human. Eon mask for neon flash. Distant thunder, distant cloud. Passion's rain, drenched in possession. What we take is hard to do. What we do is hard to take. Someone's are crazy, or maybe we take turns. Dreaming about some kind of life. We say it could have been different, but it wasn't, because we weren't. No matter what, it turns out the same. A lot of things we said weren't true. Industrial stories in an electric instant. Eon mask, neon flash, neon flash. Thing is nihilistic desires, civilized, gone insane. Didn't imagine it turning like this. Some things start good and go bad. Some things get bad and stay bad. Are we caught in between living a lie or not living at all? Eliminated choices, lost in dreams we let go. Memories we never got to have, something else to think about. Waking up in industrial society, surrounded by angry days, going through motions of not being, wanting the best, but not expecting it. Surviving paid for in dreams. Feeling like a world alone, serving God with the devil to pay. Feeling something like something in no place. What goes on in hell anyway? Thing is, it has to do with heart. We have to understand what hearts are for before we can get back to heaven or paradise or the power in our mind. See, when my mind goes, when I'm speaking and doing things and my mind goes blank, I read. Great system. Just carry a book with you wherever you go. Yeah, it works for me. Lavender's Blues. He wakes up about noon these days, vaguely remembering ancient world sunrises, looking into mirrors where once streams used to be. He shakes his head, chasing puffs of sleep from his eyes. What he does must be as real as what he doesn't. Like an electric Indian dueling a video John Wayne in a place some say is the best country in the world. Reality darts back and forth, night into day, past to present, day to night, present to future. Exposing a new malaria called material delirium. Neon hits advertising industrial mosquito bites. Hard to find the truth, hard to hide the lies. He's paying for the product, promoting his demise. His day doesn't even start until dark these days. Old warriors never die. They turn to driftwood, drifting in industrial seas, faces on clocks, confined hands telling lies about time, imposed illusions, who's too restless to rest. The new wilderness, men wolves to be wary of, wandering promise locked out of childhood houses, what happened to family men once intimately known, women in love changing purpose, empty arms, obvious reminders of empty arms, unlike so long ago when he had it all together. He tries remembering how he got confused these days. What's accepted as being all right seems so wrong. Trying to survive religions with gods at war, old ways, old habits, human dreams struggle on. Fragmentation, good with bad, hanging between him, putting him in limbos between dimensions. Living too many days like a lyric with no song. Recognition falters at times, but always reemerges. He goes to sleep with the sunrise these days.